Hi, welcome to another episode of Joyful Living. I'm Heather Rizzo. I am a holistic practitioner and licensed body worker. My clients like to call me the Body Whisperer, and I'm one of the co-founders of the Joyful Healing Playground in Monona, Wisconsin.
And I'm Mary Crawford. I'm the other co-founder of the playground. I am the joy of being well, and I work with energy, emotional energy, just all kinds of energy that might be helping you or blocking you or whatever. And entities. Entities have been coming up a lot lately, so I might talk more about that later. Okay.
Well, before we jump in, just making our disclaimer that we're not doctors. We're not here to diagnose anything. Everything that we share are our personal opinions and testimonials that we have received from our clients and customers.
That's right.
So in our last video, we talked about winter being this time of death, and we talked a little bit about loss. And I shared that one of my losses was that I was in a car accident, and it created something really interesting for me. So I had the opportunity to have this brand new car as my rental car for 2 weeks. And you would think that that would have been like really fantastic. But for me, I really missed my car. And it was interesting because in our last women's circle, our Sacred Women's Circle, this topic came up of feeling like a millionaire.
Right.
And when I finally had my car back after 2 weeks, and this thing is 14 years old, I felt like a millionaire driving it around. And so it was just really, really interesting. It really, no pun intended, it really drove home that what brings me joy, what makes me feel like a millionaire. And I felt better driving my 14-year-old car than this brand new 2019 SUV that had like not even 500 miles on it. I mean, so I think it's an interesting thing to think about, like what makes you feel like a millionaire? Because we can get so caught up in this definition of success and making it and
living up to other people's standards, other people's beliefs, and other people's expectations.
Yeah.
Right.
And the oil that you pulled for us today is really connected to that, which I love. So
yeah, we're going to talk about the oil that came up for everybody is the oil Douglas fir. And the interesting thing about Douglas fir is it's about getting rid of generational beliefs that might be holding you back, generational patterns that might be holding you back. You might feel like, rich people are evil because that's what your father thought and that's what his father thought. Or the energy of the only way to make money or get ahead is to work really, really hard. And then you're only going to get, a little bit. You'll just get enough to survive. And that is a belief that you don't need to keep as well. So Douglas fir, this beautiful, this is the one that smells like Christmas trees. I mean, it's just so sweet and just really a yummy oil. So you can just smell it. You can put it on, wear it like a perfume. You can diffuse it just to bring in the here and now. I am here. I am in this place right now. I did want to share really quickly this beautiful book that you can get about doTERRA oils. I don't know if this is going to come through, but it's called Essential Life. And this is one of the pages in the book. This is all about Douglas fir. There's so much information in here, and it's just such a beautiful book. Respiratory infection, constricted airways and sinus issues, coughing, mental fog, muscle and joint soreness, depression, tension, so many things that Douglas fir can help with. But the emotional aspect is about getting rid of those generational patterns that are keeping you stuck. So this month at doTERRA, there's some really cool specials going on. The deep blue oil. This is the oil for those of you who have been shoveling mountains of snow or pushing cars out of the snow. Or
just cold,
or
just
falling. Oh my gosh, falling on the ice.
Yeah, a lot of people have been
I have seen people fall on the ice. Like I just like, oh my gosh. So this is the pain oil. This is the oil that helps you deal with muscle pain, joint pain, bruises, just sore, whatever. And it is amazing how fast it works. So doTERRA has that one on special this month. You can get the big deep blue bottle, which I should have brought out here because I have it. The rub is amazing, and it just a tiny, like a pea-size amount of that rubbed into a sore muscle works almost instantly. I mean, it's so fast. And these oils do more than just temporarily cover up the pain. They actually help to heal what's going on with you. So you get that, and you get the 5 milliliter bottle of this straight oil. And that's with a 200 PV oil if you order. So if you want to know more about that, let us know. Lemongrass that we talked about before, that is the oil of cleansing your area, cleansing your beliefs, cleansing your energy. And that is the free oil this month if you belong to the Oil of the Month Club. And Mito 2 Max, I'm not going to get in too much to that, but that is our capsule of oils and essential herbs that give you energy without caffeine. So many people are using that now. And there's a story of this guy who was a policeman who worked the night shift and was just downing cups and cups of coffee because he couldn't stay awake. And he started using the Mito 2 Max, and he was sure it wasn't going to work. But he started using it, and he is completely hooked. I mean, he's like, this stuff works. This stuff works. I don't need the coffee anymore. So if you're feeling an afternoon slump, the winter weather is just kind of getting to you, try the Mito 2 Max, and that's 10% off this month. So
excellent. Cool. Good deal. And I have to say about the deep blue rub, I consider myself to be a muscle relief cream snob, given my profession of being a body worker and having done therapeutic massage for well over a decade. And this is what I use in my practice for my clients and for myself personally, and I love it.
Yeah.
And it's got a little bit of a smell to it, but it's not like some of the creams out there where it's just like, some of those out there, I won't even want to go to like the grocery store with them. Yeah. It just stink. Yeah. But I actually I find it really soothing.
And the neat thing about it too is that it starts out with a little bit of odor, but that odor fades. It really gets absorbed into your skin. There's a lot of chiropractors who are using this now who are just swearing by it because it works so fast and better than what they've been using. So
yeah, and a lot of people don't know that the stuff that you can get over the counter, just like in the grocery store, can actually cause damage over time to your muscle tissue.
Okay.
Yeah. So highly recommend the deep blue rub, and the oil's great too.
The oil's amazing. Yeah.
So on Wednesday, not only do we have a new moon coming up, but we have Mercury Retrograde again. And we've talked on this topic before, and it's not something to panic about, but I do feel like it's something to be aware of. Mercury is the messenger, so double checking any communications that you're sending out. Like, this is the time where I will reread things before I send them. Check in with a person, make sure that they got my message if I haven't heard from them. And then as far as travel is concerned too, just giving yourself extra time for where you want to go, and you'll be okay.
Yeah, this is a time when especially things like emails and text messages can be misconstrued.
Yes.
Not received with the intention that you sent them. So just be super careful about your wording. Okay, I take that back. Not even super careful. Just be aware.
Yeah.
How does this feel? Does it feel, exactly how I wanted it to feel? Yeah. Or don't send it. Give them a call instead.
Use your phone for actually talking to somebody instead of texting.
Possible?
How phones do that?
How amazing that could be, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but it is a really great time for all the re's, like redecorating, reevaluating, reflecting. So going back to things, it's not the time to start a new project, but it's a great time to go back to something that you've done before and sort of look at it again and see what's possible there. But
reread, rethink.
And you just had a fantastic launch So proud of this lady.
It was fun.
If you missed the replay, the audio and the video replay, I highly encourage you to go and watch it before it expires because it was so powerful.
Thank you.
It was so powerful.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It was actually fun. It's yeah, I wasn't sure it was gonna be, but it was actually fun. If you want to see it, you can go to orderjoynow.com/Mary and the number 19. We're talking in this particular launch about addiction, and it's about releasing core beliefs, core energies, things that are stuck in your body that don't belong to you. And we were talking about generational energy a lot in this call. And again, Douglas fir comes up because Douglas fir helps you release those old generational patterns. But in this work that I'm doing for the launch, it's for Aram Saeed and From Heartache to Joy. You might have heard of From Heartache to Joy. It's been around for quite a few years. And she brings in all these amazing healers. And I was just so privileged to be part of that group and get a chance to share what I do there. But yeah, talking about addiction. That's what we're talking about. Getting rid of addictions to food or to smoking or shopping or gaming or social media or, drugs or whatever it is that might be coming up for you that you're having trouble releasing. That's what this program is for, to help you get rid of that energy that's keeping you stuck. And so you can go to orderjoynow.com and /Mary19. And I think you can just go to, I will post the link for the replay because I don't know that particular link has the replay in it. So I'll post that link for you under the video here.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you, Mary.
Sure.
It was very powerful for me. And what I love about this sort of healing opportunity is even though I wasn't the person you were working with directly, I felt things shift for me as well. So,
nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, thank you for showing up that way for all of us and everybody who takes advantage of your generosity.
Yeah, thanks. Well, this is the year when all of you are supposed to come out of hiding.
Yeah.
All of us.
Yeah, and I was just saying, talking of coming out of hiding, you and I had a really fantastic opportunity last month. We were interviewed for WORT Radio for the segment called Her Turn to talk about our Sacred Woman Circle. Mm-hmm. And if you haven't listened to it yet, you can find the link on our Facebook page or else on our website, which is joyfulhealingplayground.com, and listen to it. But it was a really fantastic opportunity for us to share our passion and our mission of doing this work with women in these sacred circles. And our next Sacred Women Circle is coming up on March 15th, and that will be at the Joyful Healing Playground at 6200 Gisholt Drive, Suite 209 in Monona, Wisconsin. And it's from 12 to 1:30, but if you need to leave early, that's okay. Ladies, bring your lunch. Join us. We're going to be finishing up our exploration of Warrior Goddess training. This has been such I've really enjoyed our exploration of this book, and so we'll be wrapping that up. And
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, so please come join us for that.
That would be awesome to see you there.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we're kind of
I think we're good for today.
We're good for today. We've talked your ear up for a little bit here. So
thank you once again for joining us. Do all that social media stuff, like us, take a friend, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.